In computer science, we try to make the technology better, we try to make the hardware better or the software better. But in MIS, our goal is to really make the business better, and we use technology to do that. So our MIS students have business classes in all the core business disciplines, and we really understand the business functions and what really makes a business work better. And then our goal is to take the technology to tailor it to the business and customize it to make it work better. Our MIS classes tend to be very application driven, where we learn how to develop business applications and customize them to make the business perform better than other businesses in the area.
For me, I have a technical background. I come with 2 engineering degrees, and I'm working on my MBA in the MIS concentration. So I've always wanted a really career path where I can utilize my technical skills as well as focus on managerial skills and develop them. Well, my advice would be to concentrate on both the technical as well as the understanding of business knowledge. I've noticed that many MIS students tend to neglect one of these 2 important basically categories or portions of the major, where you have students that think that okay, MIS is just programming or web design, and others that think that well, MIS is not computer science, and hence I only have to concentrate on communication and understanding of business processes. So I would say my advice for MIS students is to concentrate on both.
I like that I can formulate my own program, so if I have a problem, I feel like I'll be able to make my own program rather than relying on a program and trying to tweak it to help me, or relying on someone else. Maybe I could just make my own.
Programming sequence in our MIS curriculum, we learn how to do cool things like object-oriented programming, web-based programming, and also we are moving towards mobile programming, because that's really what businesses need in order to get that edge and sort of make them work better than their competitors.
I think one of my favorite classes was Programming 3. We actually had to develop our own personal website, and that was really fun. There's a major online presence now. Everything's online. So to be able to build my own website was really cool, and I have those skills that I can take with me.
Then in programming, one of my favorite things that we did was create these different generators where you have it would end up just taking different words and combining them and making really just ridiculous sentences.
In the database class, we talk about how to get requirements from businesses and build them better and more efficient databases that don't have excess information, and that have good information quality, because that leads to a higher level of business intelligence, which again is what gives businesses their competitive edge.
I always really liked computers, and I wanted to learn more about them, and I kind of have a little bit of an analytical mindset, and I always have. I like to be able to fix things and correct things, so it really just kind of fit my personality and what I like to do.
Networking class is really the class where our students get the opportunity to look at infrastructure and look at cool things like servers and telecom networks and security, and just try and understand how they can interact with engineers whom they'll be working with later on for the infrastructure side of the business.
Healthcare informatics is a new minor that we've added to the curriculum, and this year in fact is the first time that we're adding in the healthcare informatics course that I'll be teaching. And that course is actually designed to be a springboard for our students. It's getting them some knowledge about healthcare and being able to speak intelligently with the nursing and the other staff in the healthcare industry, and also to understand what's going to be needed in terms of technology. What types of systems they're going to need, what type of information has to be delivered in those systems, and how to interact with the healthcare professionals.
The job market at University of Tulsa, MIS students, is abundant. We have way more employers reaching out to our MRS students than we've ever had before. There's opportunities in internships as well as full-time positions.
What we found in talking with recent university graduates, and as well as kids that haven't graduated yet, is what we're finding kids with an MIS degree tend to be a little bit more well-rounded. Really, in today's business world, you've got to be able to communicate. You've got to be able to understand business processes. You've got to be able to understand what makes a business work. And technology, for the most part, although it can advance the business, it's typically in the background. So you got to understand the business, and having those technical skills will truly benefit you when you graduate, and be able to contribute a lot sooner to the needs of the business.
If you know your child has an aptitude for computers, whether it's the technical side, whether it's the database side, whether it's hardware, software, then encourage that, because MIS is a great field for them to go into.
Each year, of course, it goes up because the demand goes up, and of course the rate of the demand of college students goes up. And at this point, the median salary is $65,000.
People who are thinking about MIS as a major, I would definitely say if you have any interest in technology and you want a job, MIS is a great major. You know, it can be kind of scary at first if you're more business side to think about the technology aspect, but it really meets both of those needs and can give you that well-rounded qualities.
Definitely come see an advisor, talk to the professors, get information. That's what I did. I was actually in the IT department.
I know that it's never going to go away. There's really good job security, and every industry needs a computer person. So I feel confident that I will get a job, and there's really good placement from TU in the MIS field.
I would recommend not to judge MIS based upon MIS 1123. That course is about applications and being able to make decisions from them. I would recommend to a student to take Programming 1 course, and in that course they can determine, do they like programming? But then also not to decide, oh, I hate programming, I'm not going to go on and into the MIS curriculum. It's being able to understand the value of the programming, and also understand that you can be something beyond that and being able to speak and communicate with clients. And so MIS is adding the value of having the technical side and also the business side to it. So I would recommend taking Programming 1 and making a decision from that.
I would say with this generation, computers is something they know really well, and the MIS major is something where not only to utilize the subject of computers, but you're also having a relationship with people. And every industry, no matter what industry you're in, needs IT and MIS students.